Steps 5.5 millimeters, 2.1 millimeters DC barrel plug, center position, recommended voltage 9V 12V at 2A. USB port. Most Arduinos use standard A to B male type peripheral cable, the kind that's usually used for printers. The USB port is used to connect the board with your computer, and also to exchange data with it. Button. The reset button is pretty much the same as unplugging the board and plugging it back in. It restart you program from the beginning. The same thing happens when you program the board. The USB interface presses the reset button for you. That then enters the bootloader for a second or two so it can try and program it. When you reset the board, the LED on pin 13 should flash a couple of times while it's in the bootloader before it runs whatever program you have programmed in. Pin. Provider power to the Arduino board. GND ground pins. 5V provides 5 VDC output. 3.3V provides 3.3 VDC output. Reset the board and the program restart, initialing again. IOREF gives the voltage corresponding to the I/O of respective board. For example, an Uno would supply 5V to this pin, but a Do would supply 3.3V. Sending a signal to this pin does nothing. Analog pins. An analog signal is one that can take on any number of values, unlike a digital signal which has only two values, high and low. To measure the value of analog signal, the Arduino has a built-in analog to digital converter ADC. The ADC turns the analog voltage into a digital value. The function that you use to obtain the value of an analog signal is analog read pin. This function converts the value of an analog signal as analog input pin and returns a digital value from 0 to 1023, relative to the reference value. The reference is 5V on most Arduinos, 7V on the Arduino Mini and Nano, and 15V on Arduino Mega. It has one parameter, which is the pin number. ATmega 328 microcontroller. The ATmega 328 is a single-chip microcontroller created by Atmel in the Mega AVR family. The Atmel 8-bit AVR RISC-based microcontroller combines 32 kilobits ISP flash memory with read-while-write capabilities, 1 kilobit EEPROM, 2 kilobits SRAM, 23 general-purpose I/O lines, 32 general-purpose working registers, 3 flexible timer counters with compare modes, internal and external interrupts, serial programmable. USART, a byte-oriented 2-wire serial interface, SPI serial port 6-channel 10-bit AD converter 8 channels in TQFP and QFN, MLF packages programmable watchdog timer with internal oscillator, and 5 software selectable power-saving modes. The device operates between 1, 8 and 5.5 volts. The device achieves throughput approaching 1 MIPS per MHz. ICSP pins. ICSP stands for In-Circuit Serial Programming, and it is a protocol used to program microcontroller like the PIC and the AVR chips, etc. ICSP pins are used for programming Arduino or ATmega chip by another Arduino, or connecting the Arduino board to a PC for uploading a sketch if USB port is not available on the board like the Pro Minis. Digital pins. The pins on the Arduino can be configured as either input or outputs. The pins 3, 5, 6, 9, 10 and 11 are PWM enabled, that is, these pins can mimic analog output, and input using pulse width modulation. PMW is achieved by rapidly varying the output between high and low for the desired percentage of time.